What's going on, Shady people? Shady Penguin here, back with another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today against Magnitude. And before we get started, if you can, please show some shady love to that like button right below this video. Seriously, your support on these Wi-Fi battles means so much, and I'm hyped because we're versing Mag, an old friend of mine. His YouTube link will be in the description below. Make sure you go check him out. He's got some really cool series, including Rotation, which not a lot of people do, but they're heckles fun to watch. So go ahead and check him out. I'm gonna go over the team. You guys know what team I'm bringing in today because you saw the team building video yesterday. And holy fairy weakness, Batman! I didn't realize how many Pokemon I have weak to fairy. So if my opponent brings an Azumarill or a Gardevoir, it's pretty much GG no re. I gotta try to work around that. I did decide to put Poison Jab on Redhead after you guys so graciously pointed out. But let me know in the comment section below who do you think is gonna be the MVP, the most valuable Pokemon in today's Wi-Fi battle. We got Redhead, Pringles, Out My Zone, Near, Lifting Daily, and slow down. Slow down, man. I'm not ready for that. Slow down. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to go and back out and see what Steve is bringing. We are featuring the beautiful Glitch X City music in the background of today's video. And you guys can see my opponent's team. He's got Tornadus, Greninja, Conkeldurr, Jellicent, Manectric, and Landorus. So a really, really, really good OU team. Fortunately, no fairy Pokemon. And fortunately, even more, no fairy type moves that I can see available to these Pokemon. So we should be fine with that great grand weakness that we have. I gotta get rid of that Greninja before I do anything with my, oh, that's a phone call. Yep, I gotta decline that. Yeah, I'm declining you. Yep, that's right. Oh, that might be for the house. Oh, I shouldn't have declined that. No, it wasn't the right area code. Okay. Really, my opponent has a lot of options to open up with. I don't have too many. My Redhead is going to be awesome. He has both Tornadus and Landorus, so he's going to want to get rid of that. So he might open up with the Conkeldurr. With that in mind, I think I'm going to go ahead and open up Pringles. Yeah, let's open up Pringles. Actually, you know what? Let's open up. Did I put Ice Punch on this, or did I end up going Knockoff? I think I ended up going Knockoff because I have the. Yeah, I did. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up. Yeah, I'm going to open up Pringles. I'm going to open up Pringles. Why not? I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do in this game. It does look like it's going to be a tough one to handle. I got to get rid of that Greninja as soon as possible. My opponent does have the freedom to kind of open up with that if he chooses to. And just do whatever he wants, really. It kind of stinks, but he's going to be able to do whatever the heck he wants with that Greninja. The only thing that's going to touch it is the Choice Scarf Latios. He does open up with the Conkeldurr, and I do have my Pringles here. So this is rather unfortunate because I do not want to activate Guts, and I also don't want to take a knockoff. None of my Pokemon want to take knockoff. The only one that actually wants to is going to be my Garchomp. So I unfortunately do have to switch out into that. Super, super unfortunate for me, but I'm going to go out into Garchomp here. And if this team is complete doo-doo, I will make a new one. So he does go for the knockoff. I am going to be able to take that somewhat well. No rough skin on my Garchomp. Well, that's a huge problem. I mean, not huge, but that would have been really nice to get some off. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to straight up go for the Dragon Claw here. I can't go for the Earthquake. He has way too many immunities, and by way too many, I mean 2. So I'm just going to go for the straight up Dragon Claw. Really, really stinks that I don't have the rough skin on this Garchomp, but I'm going to have to deal with it for a little while. Definitely going to have to deal with it. Let's see what my opponent decides. He probably has the Ice Punch. I don't know why I'm staying in. I guess I'm used to Knockoff taking the place of Ice Punch, but Dragon Claw is going to do so much, but I'm going to go down to an Ice Punch here. I don't know why I didn't think that he would have Ice Punch. I am so mad right now. Oh my gosh, I am so infuriated right now that I just did that. I'm going to bring Near in, and I'm just going to go for a Draco Meteor. I don't want to go for a Psyshock because that Greninja could come out, and I'd much rather catch someone with a Draco Meteor. He's going to go out into the Greninja. If this Draco Meteor connects, I should be able to... oh my gosh, I can't believe I let my Garchomp go down to an Ice Punch. I cannot believe that. I was thinking, oh, my Garchomp doesn't have it. It's a crit! Crit doesn't matter, obviously, but our special attack is going to drop. That Greninja is gone, but I wanted to get rid of the Greninja so that I could use my Garchomp, and my Garchomp's gone already, so that's great. I can't believe Ice Punch is so common. I feel like this is Storm Silver right now. Oh my gosh, I got to get back into the swing of battling. I really, really do. I'm out of it. I'm out of it, pat of it. I don't know why. I can't believe I didn't see that. I don't know. What's crazy is Dragon Claw did a lot, and Outrage would have done 75%, but it wouldn't have killed, so it doesn't matter. but just unfortunate that I went and did that. Landorus is going to come through. Perfect switch for my opponent because he is going to be able to go for a U-turn if he so chooses. I can't really go out into anything but Pringles, even though my Pringles is my specially defensive. I really don't want to risk EQ for out my zone. I mean, I could go out into Lifton Daily. I think I will. I'm going to go out into Lifton Daily. With the Greninja gone, I should be in pretty good shape. I don't want to go out into my Jellicent because then if he U-turns, he's just going to go right onto Manectric. So he's actually going to opt to go for the knockoff and get rid of my Rocky Helmet, which is really, really, really unfortunate. Looking at his team, though, we see the leftovers on the Landorus, and we see there's really not many Pokemon he can bring in. I'm going to go ahead and go for... I almost want to go for the bulk up, but he's still got Manectric and Tornadus, which I believe are both special attackers. I think I will. I'm going to go for a bulk up. He's going to set up his Stealth Rocks as I go for a bulk up. So this is going to be interesting to see because I am a +1/+1 Conkeldurr. Those rocks do stink, but I do have the Defog to potentially get rid of them. He's going to get more leftovers recovery. He's definitely a supportive set, so we've seen, did we see knockoff from this Landorus? Yes, we saw knockoff and Stealth Rocks from this Landorus so far. I'm assuming U-turn and probably Earthquake or Earth Power, one of the two. But here I'm just going to go for a knockoff. I don't care too much about going for a Drain Punch right now. Obviously, it's resisted, so he does have the EQ. We're going to be able to eat that up. I probably could have set up in his face with this thing, but we're going to go for a knockoff here. Hoping that it'll do a good chunk. That is not enough. That is not enough at all. I almost want to go for a Drain Punch. Even though it's resisted, it is Stab. I'm going to go for it. He's going to go for another EQ. Really unfortunate. Lifton Daily, she is slacking. We're going to get a resisted Drain Punch off, but I think it'll be enough to live another EQ. I definitely think it is. It is, in fact, enough to live another EQ. So I should be good. I don't think a Mach Punch will kill. So I'm going to go for another Drain Punch to get my HP back because I think he's just going to EQ the heck out of everything. Just going to go ahead and do that. I understand completely. I will get a Drain Punch off and that will take out the Landorus. Part of his defensive core, I'm assuming, he still has Conkeldurr and Jellicent though. And my gosh diggity darn Conkeldurr is kind of just fodder at this point. Anything can come in and take him out. Probably going to the Tornadus, though, to resist the +1 Mach Punch. I would be surprised if he goes into the Manectric, but then again, he'll get a free Mega Evolution off, and he'll be able to get the Intimidate, and that's exactly what my opponent is going to do. So let's go ahead and go for the Mach Punch here. Revealing my entire set that I do not have the Ice Punch. He's going to Mega Evolve, get an Intimidate off, but I will get a decent amount of damage. It'll be a neutral Mach Punch, plus, not +1, just neutral, just 0. 0 increases. And he doesn't resist it. So you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with getting a Mach Punch off, doing a bit of damage. That's like 40%. That's nothing to laugh at. Goes for the Flamethrower. And I am going to go down to said Flamethrower. Lifton Daily. We lost any chance to set up with you. I do still have my... I could honestly go out into Nier and just Draco Meteor. And it'll kill something. I'm hoping. I'm hoping it'll kill something. I totally forgot to get rid of Hidden Power on this one. This is not supposed to have HP Ice. It's actually supposed to have the Thunderbolt, which would be really nice right now to get super effective damage on the Jellicent. But unfortunately, I do not have the Thunderbolt. I will go for Draco Meteor. I landed. That is a dead Mega Manectric. Without a doubt, that is a dead Mega Manectric. I'm still really upset about my Garchomp. I am so upset about Garchomp. I love Choice Scarf Latios because he's just, that Draco Meteor is so strong. I mean, Latios has taken out 2 Pokemon so far. He's clawing for MVP. Nier is a powerful, powerful person. Nier is powerful. Tornadus is going to come in. And this is rather unfortunate because this thing is pretty fat on the special side. I can go out into my Pringles here. I pretty much have to. I pretty much have to go out into Pringles. And plus, Tornadus, I believe, has Regenerator, which is unbelievable. Such a well-designed Pokemon. I love this Pokemon. Let's see what my opponent's going to go for. I'm going to go for the Heat Wave, predicting the Magnezone, but I actually go out into Pringles and I eat that right up. That was no damage whatsoever. No damage at all. Magnezone is my physical wall, so I would never switch into that on a Tornadus. At this point, I can get a Toxic off on something, on anything really. I'm going to go for a Toxic. Hopefully he doesn't go out into his Conkeldurr. Ah! Steve! Alright. Well, that means something has to die, and unfortunately, it looks like it is going to be my Jellicent. Do I really want my Jellicent to die? That's the question. Is there something else I prefer to die? Well, you know what? If I get rid of this, even if I Death Fodder this Conk off, I won't have too much to worry about because Weavile will be able to clean up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go for the Stab Shadow Ball here. Let him go. I actually outspeed, which is awesome, Banana Sauce. And I will get a decent amount of damage off. Going to get the special D-Drop. Not that it matters because I'm sure the knockoff is coming my way. And that is a Guts boosted knockoff. Pringles, you are not living that, my friend. Someone just popped the Pringles! Oh my goodness. So, I am really lucky he did not bring any Fairy-type Pokemon. I played that Garchomp terribly. Conkeldurr is going to go down, and from here, it's all about our All-Star Weavile. Pretty much Weavile is going to come in and clean up. I have no reason not to go into Weavile. It's not even a Focus Sash Weavile. I can one-shot that Tornadus, I believe. Jellicent is going to come through, attempting to get a Will-O-Wisp off, which would definitely smart, but I think a knockoff from a Weavile will one-shot. I really think a knockoff from a Weavile is going to one-shot this Jellicent. Bop! Down it goes, the female jelly, looking all smelly. Hashtag bars. We're going to be good. This is a rather quick battle. Basically, because my opponent and I were kind of just playing, just like to the, just right to the bare bones of a Wi-Fi battle. Tornadus, maybe I won't one-shot you with a Nice Shard, and I have to go for, is there a chance that your choice? There's a very good chance that your choice scarfed. There's a very, very, very good chance that your choice scarfed. Because your Landorus wasn't. I'm going to go for the Ice Shard, because it'll be a lot of damage. No matter what, it'll be a lot of damage. That is a huge chunk of damage. And now we'll see what my opponent goes for. Goes for the Heat Wave. That is the best move to lock himself into. Unfortunately, though, for Steve, I do have the Latios still around. And I needed to get that Ice Shard damage off before going ahead and going for the Psyshock. Because I'm not going to risk Draco Meteor missing. You're out of your mind if you think I'm going to risk Draco Meteor missing. I'm just going to go ahead and pop a Psyshock. And we're going to call that a W in our pocket. Even with throwing away Garchomp like that, I was able to pull out a win. It's mainly because Latios bopped. Latios killed half the team. Latios, you got MVP. That's for darn sure. I want to thank you so much for that battle today. I know it was a fast one, guys, but we did have a lot of content on the channel today anyway, so who really cares? And it was still a close battle. It was a 2-0. I just knew what I had to do and keep my Weavile around, and then Latios was obviously another win condition. So I will fix up the team before the next battle. I will make sure that I give Latios Thunderbolt, and I will grab a Garchomp with Rough Skin, so that will be that. I hope you enjoyed this battle. If you did, leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe. I upload videos daily. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.